What's up, everybody? We got Chris here. We're gonna break down some of his film, let him react to some of the stuff he did this past season. I'm gonna kind of show you how he's thinking or not thinking as he's playing, some of the stuff that he sees on the court, and then just gives you some of the inside scoop to how he sees the game. So we'll get started. All these clips are from this past year, so pretty recent, and we'll just go through them. Also, from about 2.5 to 8.5 minutes, we had a little problem with the microphone, but I did my best, so it shouldn't be too bad for you guys. Yeah. I don't know how you made that.
I tried to draw the foul.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
But I definitely had H wide open here.
Yeah, but you'll see that on a lot. Like, there's always going to be someone open.
Reaction, yeah. Exactly. I felt the nudge.
Like, you may have passed it here, but as soon as you felt that, up into it. And that's just... You can't really train for that. You can't train for that. The one thing here is patience. Like, a lot of guards, especially like younger ones, if you guys are watching this, they'll try to make something happen too quickly off of a screen, and see how you kind of, if I go back, you had...
He kind of left early.
Yeah. So you're chilling here, you kind of wait, and then make that pass, let that play develop. Oh, yeah. So what are you looking at defensively right here?
Right there, I was just reading his eyes.
So defensively, you're down and help.
See my man goes up to leave.
Yep.
I gotta be the low man for a minute.
And
as soon as I see him pick that ball up.
Yeah, because he only has a couple of options. He's not gonna shoot it. Yeah, so that's a good point right there. So I'm sure you would say this more than anyone. You're not sitting there thinking like, all right, what move should I do now to read like this defender? Like, it's pretty much unconscious at this point. Once you're into the flow of the game, like, you just playing.
Steve Nash.
Yeah.
I gotta start doing that more.
Yeah, that's a big opening right there. I feel like a lot of younger players or even college guys don't do that enough.
Yeah, don't be afraid to, cause I get it. Yeah.
Because it seems risky. Yeah.
Too much dribbling, but
if you're right here on that block and you see open space right there, you don't always have to finish.
It creates confusion too.
Yeah, everyone's scrambling.
Might gotta take you, now it's mismatches on the floor.
Yep. Oh, yeah. That's surprising because he gets over that screen pretty easily, and you still able to take that angle. He's flat-footed, and then you're up in the air before him, which is huge. This is the same thing probably in terms of just that anticipation.
You just gotta look for habits on the court.
Yeah, and so if you're starting to go right when that pass is like he has.
Once he thinks he's
once he's right here, and then you're gone. You can accelerate.
It's part of just making him think that it's cool, so he lackadaisical pass.
And then you're out. Oh yeah, this is this game. That's footwork, Jay. Go to.
Anytime I see them backing up.
Yep.
Each step
he was
backing up.
Every step, there's nothing going forward. Back, and look, you're looking at the feet too. That's another thing I feel like a lot of players don't do is consider the feet. Like, it can't go anywhere without their feet. That's just footwork, Jay, right there. So right here, what do you say you're looking at?
Right here, I'm trying to figure out like the spacing of the floor, where my lanes is gonna be, who's running the lanes, where they're at, and then I kind of set it up. I'm going slow, make the defender think I'm going to slow down.
Yeah.
Play or something.
And that caused him to raise up right here.
As soon as that hip opens.
Yeah. Boom. Now he's facing that way, and you're gone. Now you get inside of his shoulder right there. Your shoulder gets pretty much to his hip. That opens everything. Initiating that contact rather than waiting for them. Like, boom, you're going into him.
Yeah.
You're not waiting for him to go into you.
Because I need that step.
Yeah. That kind of opens up. So you pretty much get trapped right here. So if you had to get some advice for like shorter players getting trapped, what would you say?
Once you get trapped, like stay calm. Like you're the lowest one to the ground. And as long as you can keep your dribble alive, like you should be fine. Chris Paul does that a lot too.
Cause they're not gonna reach down and take that from you.
Once they get to this position, they feel like their job is done.
Yeah, exactly.
So they ready to get back to their man. They just want to stay in the paint.
So that's why you're patient here too. You don't try to get out of that as soon as possible. You see it and you're not backing up right now.
Yeah, I know what my man is. I know I got some space in the corner. Fake like I'm going out to the corner.
Yeah. And this big is gonna be lazy always. Shit. There's a lot about that one. So what I always tell players is like, and I want to see if you agree with this, is you're looking to see that hedge man, you're looking right now. Like I feel like a lot of players come off that screen and then they look and it's too late. Yeah, so like you're like, damn, can I split it?
Yeah,
like,
I'm peeping where he's at.
Exactly.
Right now, and how he's gonna play the screen.
Exactly. So right here, I'm sure this right here is when you know like
I got the split.
You got that split. And then this is just reaction. Spin tight. And then another thing is you find the bucket with your eyes really early. Like as soon as you're out of that spin, on that rim. I always say eyes make finishes. Yeah, that's that LeBron right there. Put a little cut to LeBron. Yeah, psych.
That's how he be shooting.
Nah, for real. He did the little. That shit's cash though. I've always wondered how to. Yeah, for real. It is.
Me and Dan, we talk about it all the time.
Yeah.
You create rhythm shots. CP got a rhythm shot.
That same thing with like the footwork.
Footwork J.
It's so easy, even if it's like you don't need to do it. And then you see a lot of guys do that where like it'll just be an open shot pretty much, but they'll get into that so it's just a little bit more rhythmic. Create that contact. Yeah.
That was one thing my dad taught me early.
Yeah.
When I was younger. Like you don't go in there, you gotta create the contact early. Even if you don't get the call,
look what happens.
Yeah.
He's either scared that you're gonna get the call, so he lays off of it, or he's moving backwards because you bump him.
Right.
You bump him low too, which makes his momentum's going backwards and fade away.
Sometimes I use that hang cross to kind of
to buy time.
Yeah.
I feel like once you're in this right here, you're buying time to read this. You're like, all right, what you gonna do?
Cause he's still in the middle right now.
Yeah. Also, if Instagram refs see this, they're gonna say carry. But how many times do you do this a game?
All the time.
All the time.
Let me not say that. So they start calling.
They're not gonna. Ain't no refs watching this. But no, there are times where you can kind of play with the rules a little bit, especially when you do it in rhythm like this. But hanging the ball, jump over, kind of sell that. It's easy to. I saw a stat the other day. It was like 90. I don't know if it was 90, but it was like 84 or 94% of finishes in college are off 2 feet.
Off 2 feet?
Yeah, which is like. It's huge because if you jump off 1 foot right here, one leg is up, the other is down. You're naturally off balance.
For a while, because I've always been in the paint.
Yeah.
1 foot. I think
once you start, this is a little bit more control. Like
2 feet is always more control.
Exactly.
And one of our assistant coaches, he harps on that all the time.
It's huge, and you'll see a lot of NBA guys like they start to learn that 2 feet is a little bit more control, a little safer. Even Derrick Rose, like you'll see him go off at 2 feet more, just because pretty much all that repetitive stress on his knees, going off of 1 foot, can't really land well. Yeah. It's a lot easier to stay controlled off of 2 feet, take that contact. So look, like you did 2 of those little skips. So what are you kind of getting at right there?
I'm trying to. He's a very good defender too. I'm trying to see what foot he's gonna give me.
Yeah.
So I can.
And then look.
Because right now he's pressing me, I'm not gonna be able to get a shot off.
Gives you a foot, and you're already taking it. And then you take it, he opens up. If they give you a foot, that's when everything opens up.
That's when I know which hip to attack, which move to try to make.
A little slight, create that contact.
See, it's good D. I got a little step, and the only way I was gonna get that off is I try to extend with my left.
And then So I've been doing if you
the layup that you've been working
yeah
on.
exactly with one exactly. Yeah. And this I was gonna say, like, a lot of players, if you guys are watching this that I work with, I preach like doing drills where that off arm is like off. So we'll do like right hand and that left. And in game you're gonna have to shield that off or feel them, whatever it is. Like, you're gonna have to have that arm free, and that's left hand too. Speaking of defense, who's the best defender that you played against this year?
Probably the way they was taking turns.
Yeah.
It used to wear me
and they're
out.
just locked in too.
Yeah, all the time. The thing about the setup though is it has to be in a believable spot for the defender to really think.
And that's something that, like, you can train, you can really create as a habit. Another little arguable carry.
Yeah, for sure.
But
it's
look,
in the floor.
Exactly.
Of the game, so.
Do you think this guy is calling that? Nah, not calling it. Good drawing that defense. Watch how long you hang the ball too. You get from over here
Don't
to over
be
there.
afraid, because like you in the rule book, you technically can't travel while dribbling.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. No, and you see the best of the best do that. Yeah, I was about to say. Little leg kick, but that's natural most times when you're going right anyway. So it's nothing crazy. Plus, you gotta give you a space.
That is true. Respect the shooter.
Yeah, so you could have easily just pounded this, like going pound. Like Damian Lillard does that a lot, where he like gets a little pound. But you kind of hung it, and that's your rhythm shot right there. Like, I feel like Dame's rhythm shot is like that little pound, and whereas yours is like a hang into it.
Momentum into it, yeah.
Exactly. Kind of let it just flow. Jump. So, I mean, I don't always say jump straight up and down on floaters, but if you would jump forward on this, either would have been a charge. He did jump, but you would have gone closer to him, and then you're body to body on a floater, which is tough. So that was good. Was that off the right foot too?
Yeah, it was. That was the last foot.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid.
Yeah, because if you take one more, then you're done. So you said, shit, I gotta stop early.
I saw that he was going to just wall up, so I could take my time on that.
Rhythm. That's like in the flow of the game. Like, that's where you just go to your go-tos pretty much. This is a different type of steal than the other ones, and it's a gamble, but it's like a smart gamble, because you see head turned. If he makes that pass, it's probably a wide open three, but you know you're confident after that. Yeah, so
it was really good defense.
Yeah,
too.
No, that sets up everything.
But a lot of times, ball handler likes to go behind the back in that situation. They get cut off or they spin.
Yeah, spin. That's the big thing.
We're taught to be in that position, so
and
I like to take a lot of risks. So
hell yeah, it pays off. So hopefully you guys enjoy this. Probably have some more coming in the future for sure. Definitely stay on the lookout. Chris got his stuff starting up. He's gonna get his YouTube, everything going. So be on the lookout. Watch him go crazy this season, and make sure to follow him. I'm sure you are, but if you're not, go follow him. You know, stay tuned to his journey, all that stuff.